Kare Mwapindika and welcome to Africa Good Morning, your portal into Africa's potent stories. On today's broadcast, Zambia denies health risk raised by US over an acid spill in Zambezi. Ghana reels from a helicopter crash that claimed 2 top ministers, while Tanzania mourns the passing of Job Ndugai. In Tunisia, tensions rise between the government and the UGTT union. Nigeria reports its largest wildlife trafficking bust, and the US Senate launches a review of Kenya's military ally status. Plus, Ashwyn Mberi takes us into the color and culture of the Zambezi Bream Festival. We will be right back with this and more on the other side of this. Don't miss Tourism's Namibia, your ultimate guide to the latest in travel and tourism. We explore breathtaking destinations across Namibia, keep you updated on the latest news in the industry, and we focus on an interesting topic in Namibia and beyond its borders. Don't miss our program every Sunday at 6 p.m. in Namibia on our DStv channel 285, our GOtv channel 25, and you can also stream it online on our website oneup2.com/ntv. Starting us off in our top stories, Zambia has firmly denied that a February acid spill in the copper mining town of Zambezi still poses serious health risk, refuting a recent U.S. embassy alert. The embassy had raised concerns over widespread contamination affecting soil, water, and possibly air. The incident occurred when a tailing dam of the Sino Metals Leach Zambia plant released 50,000 cubic meters of acidic slurry into surrounding rivers. Zambia's government maintains the situation is under control, citing tests indicating normalized pH levels and diminishing heavy metal concentrations. The immediate danger to human, animal, and plant life has been averted, said the government spokesperson Cornelius Mwitwa. Water and Sanitation Minister Collins Ndzovu stated discussions would be held with U.S. officials to clarify the embassy's concerns. While the plant's operator has not responded to media inquiries, officials noted it has cooperated fully and funded remediation efforts. The U.S. health alert has reignited environmental safety debates in Zambia's mining regions as authorities push back against claims of lingering contamination and defend their cleanup measures. In our next story, Ghana Finance Minister appointed acting defense minister after tragic crash. Following a tragic helicopter crash that killed Defense Minister Edward Omane Boama and Environment Minister Ibrahim Mortala Mohamed, Ghanaian President John Dramani Mahama has appointed Finance Minister Kesiel Alto Forson as acting defense minister. The helicopter en route to the gold mining town of Obasi crashed with 5 officials and 3 Air Force crew on board. None survived. No cause has yet been disclosed. The reshuffle places Forson, who was appointed finance ministry in January after Mahama returned to power, in dual leadership roles at a time of national mourning and institutional strain. The government has yet to release further details about the investigation into the crash. The loss of 2 senior cabinet members has sent shockwaves across Ghana's political landscape, raising urgent questions about aviation safety protocols and continuity in governance. As Forson steps into this interim role, the nation grapples with the consequences of the tragedy and the broader implications for national security and leadership stability. Moving on, Tanzania mourns former Speaker Job Ndugai. Tanzania is mourning the death of veteran politician and former Speaker of Parliament Job Ndugai, who passed away in Dodoma at age 62. Speaker Tulia Ackson announced his death on Wednesday, with President Samia Suluhu Hassan expressing sorrow and sending condolences to Ndugai's family. No cause of death was given, though reports indicate he had been receiving hospital treatment. Ndugai served in Parliament since 2000 and held the Speaker role from 2015 until 2022, when he resigned following public fallout with President Samia Suluhu over nation debt concerns. Known for both loyalty to the ruling CCM party and controversial decisions, he once faced backlash for stripping opposition MP Tundu Lissu of his seat during Lissu's medical recovery abroad. Despite his resignation, Ndugai remained influential in Tanzanian politics and had secured the party nomination to defend his Kongwa seat in the upcoming elections. Tribute described him as a courageous leader and a patriot, though critics recall his tenure as one marked by diminishing parliamentary independence. Now, funeral plans are underway with further details to follow. Moving on, Tunisia's union faces pressure amid Kais Saied crackdown. Tensions in Tunisia escalated as hundreds of President Kais Saied's supporters rallied outside the headquarters of the influential UGTT union, demanding its suspension following a recent transport strike that disrupted nationwide travel. Protesters accused the union of operating like a criminal gang and urged Saied to intervene. In response, union members held a counter-demonstration defending their independence. UGTT officials alleged the protest was orchestrated by authorities using recruited youths, a claim authorities deny. This confrontation follows Saied's sweeping power grab since 2021, which included dissolving parliament, ruling by decree, and dismissing judges, moves decried by critics as authoritarian. Rights groups warned that dismantling the UGTT, a key player in Tunisia's democratic transition, would mark a grave step backward. The union, known for its capacity to mobilize and its critical stance on Saied's rule, now finds itself increasingly targeted in what observers see as a strategy to silence remaining dissent. Police were deployed to avoid clashes, while UGTT leadership plans further action, asserting they will not be intimidated into silence. Nigeria intercepts over 1,600 birds in major wildlife bust. Nigeria has made what it calls the country's largest wildlife tracking seizure to date, intercepting over 1,600 birds destined for Kuwait at Lagos International Airport. The haul included ring-necked parrots and green and yellow-fronted canaries, all of which lacked proper documentation. The Nigeria Customs Service said the seizure, which took place on July 31st, was only disclosed now to avoid compromising ongoing investigations. The trafficked birds are being handed over to the National Parks Service for rehabilitation. Wildlife tracking is rampant in Nigeria, with the country serving as a major hub due to porous border and weak enforcement. Although these bird species are not rare, international trade rules require them to have official export permits. Conservationists say songbirds are often smuggled for their value in singing competitions, and that rare parrots can fetch over $1,000 each. Authorities have pledged to prosecute those behind the illicit cargo. This bust highlights Nigeria's persistent role in global wildlife crime, despite being a signatory to international conventions aimed at curbing illegal trade. In the last of our top stories, U.S. Senate orders review of Kenya's military ally status. The United States Senate has mandated a sweeping review of Kenya's major non-NATO ally MNA designation granted in June 2024 amid rising concerns over Nairobi's foreign alliances, human rights record, and potential misuse of U.S. security assistance. The directive, embedded in the National Defense Authorization Act through Amendment 5, AMD 3628, was spearheaded by Senator James Risch and demands a 180-day classified investigation by top U.S. agencies. Key focus areas include Kenya's ties with China, Russia, and Iran, its engagements with armed groups like Al-Shabaab and Sudan's RSF, and allegations of abuse linked to American aid. The review also probes Kenya's role in sheltering sanctioned individuals and its involvement in China's Belt and Road Initiative. Risch ominously posted on X that Operation Hand of God had been triggered, suggesting an intelligence clampdown. While Kenya remains a vital U.S. counter-terrorism partner, the review could threaten its MNA status if misalignment with U.S. interests are confirmed. This marks a turning point in bilateral relations, placing Kenya under unprecedented scrutiny just over a year into its strategic military upgrade. That concludes our top stories. On the other side of the break, we will be taking a look at the Zambezi Bream Festival coverage. Africa Good Morning presenter Ashwyn Mberi is in Katima Mulilo for the Zambezi Bream Festival. This clip is from his arrival at the festival.
We are live from the Zambezi Bream Festival as we are bringing you this vibrant gathering. Exhibitors are setting up, the school children are here. Namibia Tourism Board and NTV are happy to bring you the content. And of course, as you know, we are in Katima Mulilo, and my, it's the place to be.
Was also there with Ashwyn. He also sat down with Mr. Bernard Massier, Chief Agricultural Technician at the Ministry of Agriculture, Water, Fisheries and Land Reform stand to discuss the ministry's presence at the Zambezi Bream Festival and its role in promoting sustainable agriculture in the region.
I am here at the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, Water and Land Reform, and they're going to be telling us why they are at the Zambezi Bream Festival, the products they have and their objectives. And safe to say, I'm already captivated.
We are here as a ministry and specifically as DAPIS, Directorate of Agricultural Production, Extension and Engineering Services. This is who we are here in this store, and we brought services closer to our people. And in fact, we are here to showcase 7 services that we are rendering to our farmers. The first one is DStv, which is the dryland crop production program. This is the program which is mostly for subsistence farmers and mostly for rain-fed. It's a rain-fed agriculture program to assist the farmers. We offer services of plowing, planting, disking, planting, disking, and even reaping, and also reaping, which is a CA model of cultivating our land. Yes, but this is also subsidized at 60%. We have a record of more than 60 farmers who have visited our stands.
Wonderful.
And very much interested with our products and services.
All right, fantastic. Yes. Thank you very much for talking to me.
Yes.
And as you can see, there's much to learn, much to benefit. He just spoke to us about being subsidized by the government. Do listen to these details. A plant clinic, don't let those plants die. This is the Zambezi Bream Festival, bringing you not just everything you enjoy, but everything you need.
Sydney Simasiku, Assistant Property Officer at Katima Mulilo Town Council, shares how the local authority is supporting and engaging the community at the Zambezi Bream Festival.
So now I am at the place where if you want details, you can get all of them packaged for you right here in the exhibition hall at the Zambezi Bream Festival. So what are you waiting for? Come with me. Hello, sir.
How are you, sir?
I'm all right. All
Yes,
right.
yes.
Okay, so Katima Mlilo Town Council.
Yes.
Right here at Zambezi Bream Festival. Do tell us a bit about what exactly you're doing here and your name, sir.
Oh, yes, my name is Sydney Masiku, Assistant Property Officer. So we do have different forms here. Here, I'm representing the town planning. We have finance there.
Okay.
So you can pay your bills, any information there you ask regarding finance.
Okay.
And then here for property, we do have evaluation role here in front of us. So if you do have any question regarding the valuation, if you want to know the value of your property, we can assist you on that.
Wow.
So here we do have the land applications. Yes, any information regarding the process, land delivering process, the building plan, process, all that we can provide.
Wow, so it's a one-stop for everything. So you
Yes,
can
yes.
come, be informed, and also make sure that you pay your bills and still enjoy the Zambezi Bream Festival.
Yes, yes.
How have you been received so far? Have people been coming in asking questions?
So far we are few people are coming.
Yes.
Yes, but we are going there. We are getting there.
All right. Are you finding out that people don't know everything? For example, that they can find this information here.
Yes. Many people they don't know. They don't have information.
All right.
What I have noticed so far, they don't have information regarding the process, the registration process. So now we are just providing the information. If you go to office, anybody, even a friend asking you, you can take the information for free, and then you explain to them nicely.
All right.
Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
All right.
Yes.
Enjoy.
Yes.
Now, in our next video at the Zambezi Bream Festival, Aaron Mushawukwa, Information Officer at the Ministry of Information and Communication Technology, Zambezi Regional Office, spoke on the ministry's crucial role in relaying clear messages from other ministries to the public and guiding citizens to the relevant government departments. Have a look.
My name is Aaron Mshaukwa.
All right.
Information Officer.
Okay,
And
wonderful.
here with me is Ms. Mavis Mazila,
Okay.
our Administrative Officer.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
You know, if there's one group of people I know is very happy to talk to us, is the Ministry of Information,
Thank you very much.
Communication
Sure.
and Technology. How have you been finding the Zambezi Bream Festival so far?
Well, the festival has been treating us well. As you can see, our table is here.
All right.
Information is in the festival as well, trying to give information to the people.
All right.
You know, when you have information, you have power.
When you have information, you have power.
Sure.
Let's talk about what is on the table.
Okay, for the table, I'm going to give to my Administrative Officer to take you through.
All right.
On the table, we have the publications which are sold by the Ministry of Information. We have the fish book, which goes for $20. We have the State of the Nation for the founder, president, which goes for $20. We have the speeches for the former presidents, which goes also for $50. And we have the Namibia reviews, which we are giving them away for free.
Wonderful, wonderful. So you're keeping people informed, not
Exactly.
just in the present, but of where we're coming from.
Exactly.
Wonderful. Now, Mr. Aaron, could we sit down and have a chat?
Thank you very much. Come with me to the couch.
All right.
Sure.
Why is it important for you specifically to be here as a ministry?
Minister of Information is the spokesperson of government. So everything which happens to government, it goes to Minister of Information to inform the public.
All right.
So when people come to us, we inform them not only about Minister of Information, but about all the programs, capital projects which happens in other ministries. That's why we have to be here, so that we introduce other people to other ministries.
All right. So you're like the passageway, the gateway to the information that is needed for the public, especially when the communication is coming from the government.
Exactly. So as MICT, you have to know what is happening in other ministries.
Yes.
So that when people come to you, you know where to refer them. If you don't
right.
offer such services, to say, oh, maybe it's a labor issue,
Yes.
you refer them to Ministry of Labor.
All
if
right.
it's a gender issue, refer them to Ministry of Gender, and
Yes.
so on.
So
Yeah.
you are essentially the reference point.
We are the reference point,
All right.
and we are also the distribution point. Others, when they have something they want to distribute, they also give to our ministry to go and distribute to the rural areas.
All right, wonderful. And how has that been? You know, distributing in the rural areas may be considered much more difficult than trying to do so in the urban areas. How is that for you with regards to making sure information reaches the people?
Oh, well, we normally have information sharing sessions, which we conduct with various communities all the time. So we engage other stakeholders. If they need any information they want us to share, be it pamphlets, books, and so on, charts, they give us to go and share. Sometimes if we don't have the know-how much details, we can invite them to join us.
All right.
Then we go and share the information with the public.
All right, so it's not just about sharing information, it's about sharing accurate information.
Sharing accurate information. We have to make sure that the information we are sharing is accurate, is correct, so that people are not misled in other ways. Sure.
I can tell you for sure, I have not been misled by your stand right here at the Zambezi Bream Festival, and I certainly feel informed. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mberi.
Thank you for tuning in to Africa Good Morning, and that's all the time we had for you. From me, Glenora Shipura, until next time.